Hello everybody, I am Shepples and welcome back to Let's Play Shadow Man. Right, since we last left off, I have been basically in my spare time searching the levels literally completely and utterly, trying to find what it is that I've missed. As you can see from here, from the bottom save, I've been doing quite a bit. Sorry, I forgot to do this, and we have actually missed quite a bit. Since I know where the Flambeau is, I know where the Marteau is, and there's also something that we missed here, which is extremely important and will make an awful lot of sense in a moment. Basically what it is Jack's journal, Jack the Ripper's journal. And what got me thinking about this, because I was convinced that I didn't miss anything here, but I got thinking and I said, back in the engine block, those controls weren't making any sense to me, and I was like, there has to be some sort of indication and some sort of clue as to how those control rooms work. Like, there has to be a combination, and I was correct on that. And I said, well, it was Jack that built Asylum, so obviously there's something back here that I missed, and sure enough, it's his journal. And in the journal contains the combinations for each of those controls. I don't know how I missed that. And the journal's right here on the table. Yay! So, bear with me, it's not too long, so just bear with me. Journal. Being the journal of John G. Pierce, otherwise known as Jack the Ripper. From hell I have performed a bloody ritual upon myself, and now exist beyond the veil, in the place my master calls Deadside. The darkness is visible here. This is hell. This hell is all I deserve and all that I have ever desired. Here I shall build a monument to stand for eternity, a cathedral to pain, a place of asylum for all of the unique and misunderstood individuals who shall make it their spiritual home as the time of Armageddon approaches. A great building we shall make of it, and a century shall pass liveside before Asylum is complete. When it is finally completed, we shall send 5 of my master's dark souls across the veil from Deadside to Liveside to prepare the way for his armies of judgment. To accomplish this, I have designed a conduit between this world and the next. The gateways between this world and the next I have called schisms. The idea behind these is so form a link between two souls on the very brink of crossing over to the next world. The schisms shall act both as transmitting devices and receiver recipients for the 5 dark souls, protecting them across the veil and receiving them deep within their bloody breasts. The schisms acting as a receiver recipients, I think that's what it is, I think that's what it is, shall be culled liveside and erected in gory resplendence by 5 like-minded individuals with the strength to dream of the day when he shall bring about the glorious cleansing. With the schisms built in both worlds, dread keys in the form of medical retractors may open them. And so shall it be that the 5 dark souls shall be transmitted across the veil into the receiver recipients, whereupon the 5 like-minded individuals shall devour them. Sorry, it's a bit hard to read this. Thereby imbuing themselves with an immortal, darkly glowing life force. Jesus Christ. Not only this, but embedded within each of the 5 shall be a crystal of the prima materia, an etheric prism which shall act as a failsafe key to each soul gate, thereby preventing unbelievers from accessing the way and the truth and the death. The 5 shall be unstoppable, they shall be immortal, and I myself join them as the opener of the way. What a supreme honour! One of the schisms are in place, and the energizing dark souls devoured by the 5. These 5 shall erect larger receiver recipients. These are the soul gates, so be built in readiness for the reception of his dark soul armies, for we are many. Whereas the 5 initial dark souls perfected via the schisms are to be spiritual manifestations, these armies of judgment shall comprise a multitude of actual physical beings called true forms, which we have faced quite a few of, with each one possessing a glowing dark soul as its cruel core. Thus on the day of judgment, when the time is right, a time which my master has explained, shall occur just before the turn of the millennium. The soul gazes shall open, I'm guessing that's gates actually, shall open, and the world shall be cleansed, and a new era shall dawn. Of course, all the above mechanisms shall require an engine to drive them, a great dark engine housed at the fearful heart of this place he has called Asylum. The dark engine shall power Asylum and control the dark flames actually. Those storage receptacles, is that right? Containing the soldiers of his army, the true forms, 120 of them, this being the number of dark souls known so be in existence. My master currently possesses but 5 of them, yet his servants are abroad searching for the remainder. The vast quantities of ethnic power harnessed by the dark engine are truly terrifying. I have therefore built into the designs a failsafe mechanism. Stabilizing pistons shall be active within the main block of the engine, to counteract any destructive surges of power that may occur. Each stabilizing piston is operated via a console. Now we're getting somewhere. To deactivate each stabilizing piston, a combination is required. These combinations can only be set with the engineer's key. The combinations are shown. So these are the combinations. So control room 1 is 555. We guessed that one. And then the other 3 are 4 is 245, 3 is 312, and 2 is 124. So it is written, so it shall be. The grand design, for we are many. Signed, Jack the Ripper. So now we've got the codes. That's absolutely awesome. Sorry, 1 second, I need to just scratch off what it is that I have done. Okay, so next we're gonna go get the Flambeau. Sorry, I have it all written down here where everything is. Of course, I haven't been to everywhere yet, but I've been to most of the places. Yeah, I didn't really want to start here, but it'll be okay. The thing is that what actually happened when it came to getting the Flambeau and the Marteau is that they're actually at the start of levels. Like the Flambeau is at the start of this level, and what happened is that I completely forgot. That's literally what happened. I forgot about it, and I just forgot, and I never went back, and that's how this has happened. So we should have got the Flambeau a very long time ago, but we haven't. So, but not to worry. Okay, whereabouts is it? I think it's over here somewhere. No, it's not there. Because I remember once I found it, I was like, hang on, I remember this. How the hell did I forget this? And yeah, I was kind of kicking myself after. It's actually just down here. Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, bollocks. Oh, I've forgotten again. But it is just, it's literally just around here somewhere. But, yeah, it's just one of those things I just completely forgot about it, and yeah. So, because of it all, I've been having to go back and basically try and find everything again, and it's, like, the reason I'm doing it off record is because it's taken me well over 4 hours just to go through a couple of the levels, and I don't want to bore all of you to absolute death by watching me literally search top and bottom of all these places. So, you know, I have been doing it off record. I've done over half of the levels anyway, so that's not too bad. I still need to find the last retractor though. I'm not sure where that is. I'm sure it's in one of the asylum levels and I've just missed it. Here we go. Yeah, it's just in here. So yeah, it's a bit annoying, but you know, it's just a case of searching top and bottom. Ta-da! Finally! Even though we should have had it a long time ago. And on top of that, this acts like a torch as well, so that would have made things really a lot easier when searching in those dark areas in Deadside. Now let me see, Temple of Fire. So there's 4 of these flame sheets here. So I've just gotten 2. And there's 4 in total. And there's one useful one. I think there's one in the temple somewhere. I think I know where it is. I think I remember now. Right, there's one here. Like, you know, there's not an awful lot inside of these, but there's nearly always cadeau in them. So if we want to find all the cadeau, we need to torch them all. Now there was another one. So I missed one on my initial search. It was back here, wasn't it? Just the easiest way to do this is just to go back here and just, so it was just to the left. Oh, bollocks! It was just to the left. So, but yeah. Imagine I done screwed up, but not to worry. There we go. Like most of the levels, I haven't missed an awful lot. I think I've done pretty decent on finding near enough everything. Let me see. Like, I've only missed a couple of cadeaux. I think it's either 1 or 2. I wasn't sure because I couldn't see from the angle. But I've only missed 1 or 2 in the asylum gateways, and I missed between 6 and 8 cadeaux in the Cathedral of Pain. But apart from that, I haven't really missed much apart from the Flambeau and the Marteau. So we haven't done too bad. I mean, I've found most things. Now there is one more. I know where it is. Actually, I remember exactly where it is. I'll know it once I see the room. But yeah, from the levels that that I've sort of gone back and thoroughly explored, we've actually missed very, very little. You know, like I've found most of the cadeaux. Like, you know, I might have only missed a couple of them. But apart from that, like, we've been doing really, really well when it comes to actually finding the likes of the cat dog, because they can be easy to actually overlook sometimes. So yeah, I mean, we've been doing really, really well, I think, anyway. Like, there's not a massive amount of backtracking to do, like, with the recording. You know, so it won't take too long. It might take maybe, you know, maybe 2 parts just to sort of backtrack and get the bits and pieces that I missed. But that's about it. Like, you know, there's not an awful lot of backtracking to do. So, you know, but that again is the purpose of me doing this off record, because otherwise you'd be looking at like 4 or 5 hours of just me backtracking, and you know, that's not fun to watch. That's not fun to watch at all. Right now, I'm in completely the wrong room. This is not the place at all. I know the room when I see it. It was one of the trial rooms. And then we'll be out of here, and the next thing that we'll do is get the Marteau, because we'll be going to a few places that have the Rada drums, and we'll need the Marteau to basically open them. So, but yeah, it's the Marteau is exactly the same case. It's at the start of a level, and I just completely forgot about it after doing the actual level. This is the room here. This is it right here. So, you know, I missed a little bit. Sure, no big deal. You know, because I'm working on. I mean, yesterday I spent. It was primarily yesterday that I've been searching, and I think you know, for the amount of time that it took me, I don't think the game actually clocks up the hours completely, but well, I don't know, Mike. I don't know. It certainly felt a lot longer than that. With that said, I was doing other things at the same time, so maybe that's why. But I spent all yesterday evening doing it from about probably 6:30 to 11 o'clock last night. So yeah, I suppose it would be about right, and I got through the levels as quickly as possible. Right, there we go. Brain fart. But yeah, I've got a good few of the levels done. I have a feeling I know where the last retractor might be. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think I know. It's the only place it'll be will be somewhere in the asylum, but it's just a case of finding it. And I can't remember, but I think the playrooms was one of them that I'm not sure if I got a retractor there or not, but it'll definitely be a likely candidate for finding one. Now, there was another one of these in this temple where we got the secret, but it actually doesn't lead anywhere. It just leads back out to the main area. So we're done here. So the next thing I'm going to do is get the Flambeau, or not the Flambeau, the Marteau, which is back here. God, I'm so stupid sometimes. And it's actually right back here. It's been under my nose all along. Both of them have been.
Got it.
Right here.
Got it.
It's just the way that they were situated. I just completely forgot about them. I'm the Lord of Deadside.
This should be useful.
This should be useful. That you're right there, Mikey. Right, so we've got bong, bomb, and bomb. Alright. This one doesn't lead to much, but... Not even a cadeau, you miserable bastard of a gate. Okay, so we're gonna go up back to the Marrow gates. Because there's 3 flame sheets and a radar drum there. Yeah. Along with Jonty, who every time we come here, for some reason, he repeats the cutscene with him. The last cutscene seems to repeat every time we see Jonty for some strange reason. I don't know why. And of course, there's that level 10 soul gate there as well, which I have no idea what is going to be behind it. It completely bewilders me. But I do seriously need to find the last retractor, because it's that we get the Lizard King. Now, on top of that, we have only found 3 of those engine block control rooms, which means, and there's 4 in total. That means that the Lizard King is the way to the last one. So the fact that the game obviously doesn't end with just him, like just beating the 5.
Got it.
Yeah, we're in for a little bit more, and I guarantee you it's down to the engine block, because it's the heart of the facility.
Over here, Michael.
Over here, Michael.
Mikey, what's up? You're looking more.
We've seen that. So remember I said a couple of parts ago, I was saying there's something stirring, like something's going to happen in the engine block. And the more that I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, something weird is going to happen. Some bad shit is going to happen in the engine block. So the more that I think about it, and now the fact that I know the game isn't going to plainly end, or at least it shouldn't, with killing the Lizard King, him being the last of the 5, then there's some bad shit going to happen. Can't get a shot on him. Keeps hitting off the drum. So, yeah, because the engine block is where we've seen Luke, who is Mike's brother, who was killed. And yeah, there's something really weird going on down that engine block, and I'm sort of eager to find out what the fuck is going on down there. Right, street kiddo. Nom 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 nom. Okay, that's the radar drum done. So there's 3 flame sheets, and I know where they are because I remember them from the first time we ever came here. So I'll take out the Flambeau, put them away again, and take them out again. But yeah, it acts like a torch as well, which would have really made my life a hell of a lot easier in the Undercity. Really would have, because that place was dark, man. But hell, we did okay. The other place that we need to have another look at is the lava duct. There's still Dark Souls there I haven't found. But I think the best way to go about the lava duct is if we just go there from the start of the actual level and just make our way back in and do it that way. Because getting just stuck straight into the middle of the level is just confusing, and well, it's confusing the hell out of me. So I think it'd just be best if we went back to the start of the level and just did it that way. And sure, since we're going back there, I'm probably, you know what, I think like we might just explore there ourselves, like during the recording, because it's not a level that we've fully completed. So I might just go back there once I've searched all these locations, maybe in the next part. Because because I don't want to leave anything out, you know, of the Let's Play. Like, right, that's the 3 of them, so we're done here. So what's next? There's a cadeau I missed in the Temple of Life as well, but it's not actually inside the temple, it's at the very start of the level. I'll get that in a minute. Next one is the Asylum Gateway, I think. Well, I'm going to leave that one too, because that's a pain in the ass to get to. I'll come back to that one. Probably the next best one is the Cageways. So we'll go to the Cageways, which is here. But it's not actually in the Cageways, it's actually outside the cages. And there's a Radadrum here as well. There's 5 flame sheets, as I call them. I don't know what the actual proper name of them is, but... So in order to do this, we have to go on the choo-choo train. Choo-choo! Ding! And we actually have to go out of here. And then I suppose I'll go to the Temple of Life, but the best way to do that is just to go through the Prophecy Chamber. I'll just skip that. Fuck it. Alright. I've searched, if you remember the Home Improvement Killer, I completely searched his house top and bottom, and it appears that we found every cadeau and everything that there is to be found there, which I'm quite happy about, because that place was a maze, and you know, we were wandering in the dark for quite some time, so to actually say, yeah, we got through that without missing anything, I was pretty damn happy with that. I was pleased. Alright, this will only take a minute because it's literally just all here. It almost feels not worth doing this, but I want to try and get all the cadeau if I can. Just for the sake of saying, yes, we have 100% done this Let's Play. You know, just for the sake of it. And plus, you know, if you guys want to play this game, you could also use it as a walkthrough if you wanted. Not a great one, but... you know, it's still a walkthrough. I've made a few boo-boos along the way. Alright, that's 4. I think the 5th one's down here. Somewhere. Right, Radadrums. But yeah, even though it's not the best put together walkthrough ever, you know, it do the job if anyone ever wanted to use it as a walkthrough. There we go. Nice. I know damn well what will probably happen with the cadeau is we'll probably get to something like 198 or something like that, and we'll find that there's 2 missing, and you're just gonna be like, oh crap. With 2 well hidden ones or something stupid like that. There we go. Got it. And I think that's all of them? Yes, it is. So, screw that. Okay. Just mark off my book here. So, we've done that one. There's nothing inside the cageways. There's nothing in the Home Improvement Killer's house. There's nothing more in London, in Jack the Ripper's area. I suppose the next thing we'll get that one single cadeau that we missed in the Temple of Life, but if we go that way, it's a long way back. So we'll just go this way. Then I suppose we'll go to the Asylum Gateway. Piss off, you annoying bastards. What are these? Are they zombies, or are they ghouls, or what the fuck are they? I don't know. I don't know what to call them. Anyway, let's have a look. I know exactly where that cadeau is, because I've literally written down near enough the exact spot where everything is, just so that I didn't get confused. Apart from the Temple of Fire, I was like, shit, where was that again? And then I remembered. But yeah, I know exactly where this is. And I actually, when I spotted it, I was like, oh yeah, I remember that now. Shit, I was supposed to go back for that a long time ago. The thing, you know, I've been thinking this over as I've been going back through all the levels and everything, and I've been sort of saying to myself, man, this is really pissing me off having to go back and kill everything again and everything else. But then I looked at it I decided to look at it from the developer's perspective and sort of try and understand why would they do this. And I kind of figured out why. Because I think what their initial idea was that they were kind of like, well, players are going to be exploring these areas more than once, so, you know, we don't want them to be bored. So let's just add in, you know, let's just add in enemy respawn. That was basically the idea that I can get from the developer's sort of frame of mind. And basically they just didn't want the player kind of getting pissed off when it came to exploring, and be like, ugh, no enemies, ugh, boring. And you know, that was their general idea, but what they've tried to avoid, they've actually accomplished at the same time, which is pissing the player off. So they were trying to avoid boring or annoying the player, and they actually just achieved that by putting in respawn. Because like the amount of time that you actually take up going backwards and forwards, and having to actually blast your way through the enemies again, you would have had the level explored twice over. Now, I did forget to go and sort of explore here again. This side of the gateways. I did forget that. But I don't think I've missed anything, but I'm just double checking, sorry, before we go and get those 1 or 2 cadeaux. I'm not sure which it is. I don't know whether it's 1 or 2. Because it was very hard to see from where I was. It looked like 2, and then when I went up there it just looked like 1. So I don't really know. And then there's this here. I think we got everything in here. You're always going to get slammed in that door, aren't you? But I'm sort of thinking that's what their idea of thinking with the enemy respawns was. It's just they didn't want the player bored. But at the end of the day, when you're killing a bunch of enemies over and over and over again, and you're not gaining anything out of it, that is boring. That is not cool at all. That is just the worst. You know, it really is horrible. That's the way out of here, so I just want to explore the water again. Make sure we got everything. I'm pretty sure we did. So I think that's kind of the idea what they were thinking when they said let's add in respawn enemies upon re-entering the level. They didn't want the player getting bored and pissed off when it came to exploring the areas again, but actually what they did was exactly what they were trying not to. So it was kind of, it was a good idea. They were kind of thinking of the player, but they kind of thought wrong and ended up bollocksing it up. But yeah, whatever. You know, I mean, nobody's fucking perfect. You know, it's very hard to make a game and not make some kind of mistake You know, something that, you know, to make something, a game that is perfect, that everyone's gonna like, and that it's very fucking hard to achieve. You know, your chances of getting perfect are just so damn slim, because there's always going to be something that someone doesn't like. You know what I mean? I mean, some people probably like the idea that enemies respawn. I don't. And some people are probably like me and they fucking hate the idea. But that's kind of the way that it works, you know? I mean, some people might agree with that way, some people don't. Personally, I don't like it, but you know, that's just my opinion and my preference, my taste. You know, it's the way it goes. But personally, no, I don't like the idea. Right, this is just bringing me back the way I came, isn't it? Okay. Right, let's go get these cadeaux that I missed. Or that cadeau, not with the S on the end. I'm not sure which it is, but I know exactly where it is. And again, it clicked in when I saw it, because I was like, I was meant to come back here and get this. And I'm pretty sure it's only one, because I seem to remember getting the other one at some point. Because I remember there was two of them, and yeah, it was here. It was in this very room. I'm pretty sure it was this room, anyway. There. So there's one. Now, I don't, as I said, I don't know if it's one or two, but we'll find out now in a second. Like, I'm doing everything that I can here to achieve 100%. Do I see another one up there? No. Okay, so it's just that one. That's fine. I knew that there was... I always knew there was one. Now, if we do this right, we can get it right here, right now. Ah, crap. That's actually going to be very hard to achieve from this angle. Okay, the best way to do this is to go up. Otherwise I could be all day falling down here. Bear with me, I know this is longer, but it's probably going to be easier for me to actually grab it going this way. Because I can get it from... I can just land on the pipe that it's on. And it's just up this way up. I'm pretty sure there's a few enemies along the way, but... it's better than trying to do that over and over again for about 10 minutes. So it is only one here. Well, that's fine. That's perfect, actually. And after that, it's to the Cathedral of Pain. And then I think we'll go to the lava ducts from there. Because, you know, I want to try and get as much done in the sense of recording as I can. So, because we haven't fully explored the lava ducts, there's no harm in going and exploring it during recording. At least enemies don't take too long to kill now, because my shadow power is being so high. And there's only a couple of... like, we're so damn close. I mean... there's only 11 Dark Souls left. That's fucking... that's an achievement, man. Okay, there's the pipe. Right there. There we go. Yes. We got it. Right, that done. To the Cathedral of Pain. Alright. Now this is annoying. This one is annoying. Getting these cadeaux. It is going to piss me off probably. Unless I do pretty good. But they're actually quite well hidden, and unless you look very carefully, you wouldn't even notice them. I'll be honest. And there's one that I don't know how I fucking missed it, but I did. Now I need to try and remember where they are now. There's some here. I think up this way, which is Jack. But I mean, ah crap! I've lost my train of thought now. Yep, there is one down there. So what you have to do is you have to jump, land on the edge. Right, that's 2. Now we're gonna find a few more of them. I forget what I was saying now. There's a few down here too. I actually completely and utterly forget what I was saying. I'm having one of them moments. There's another one there. I know some of them you can get like that, but some of them won't let you do that. Okay, so that's that side done. Sorry, I'm trying to think which ones I have to go into. So that leaves me with... Right, and that's the other side, and that's... Yeah, there's one here as well that I missed. I'm trying so hard to remember what I was saying, I can't. But, I mean, yeah, I wanna try and complete this, like, 100%. I really do want to try it. Now there's a pedal here. I don't know how I missed it. Was that another one that I picked up? Did I miss 2 there? I didn't mean to if that was the case. But anyway, right, this is the way to the Lizard King. To his sort of under area. I'm trying to remember, did I get everything here? I'm just double checking. Because I got a little bit confused going around here. So I did. Got a tad bit confused. Yeah, there's none here. But that's fine. Yeah, I was kind of looking around. I was there, and I was trying to keep count, and I just kind of lost count. No, I just want to make sure that I got everything this way. I'm pretty sure I did, because it's led off to the other area. And yeah, I got everything there. That's perfectly fine. Okay. So it's just the other side now, which is the Home Improvement Killer and Disco Man. So we'll just teleport back up. Be the easiest way. But yeah, these ones can be very, very annoying to actually get your hands on, because they're just awkwardly positioned, and if you don't do it right, you'll go flying off, and you'll land straight into the fire, and you'd have to do it again. Fun times.
Got it.
Now that I think about it, I wonder if the last retractor in the actual lava duct somewhere. Could be. Now I can't see one down there, but that doesn't mean that there isn't. Well, there's one that side, alright. Now you have to get this pretty bang on. So if you don't, you'll completely miss, and it'd send you straight into the fire. And then you'll have to go back up again. Now I just want to make sure I have everything along here. Like that. And then there's this side, which I seem to have gotten, but I didn't get the others for some strange reason. Now is there any here? No, that looks to be like everything. Yeah, right, okay. We got everything here now. We're getting places, people. We're getting places. Yeah. Okay. So, the best way to get to the lava ducts, and oh fuck, now I have to remember how we got there. I think I know. I think I know the entrance to it. It was pretty deep in anyway. And I'm going to leave it there then for this part. And see what we can find. So we're going to explore the lava ducts in the next part, and then, you know, try and get a little bit more sort of where I haven't been. It'll probably be easier for me to kind of remember and adjust to where I have and haven't been if we go from the very start of the level, because it can be, you know, it was like being disorientated the last time I flung myself there, and I just couldn't concentrate. I just couldn't focus and remember where the hell I was, because I had guys shooting at me, I had lava, I had machines, I had fucking everything at me. So yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I can sort of adjust. It was pretty deep in, I know that much. I probably should have taken the fucking used the baton, but never mind. Not to worry. I don't think that was it. I think that led to the playrooms. I'm pretty sure it did, actually. Okay. I'm pretty certain it's down this way somewhere. I hear somebody. No, it was... I think it could have been that one, actually. Now that I think about it. I think it could have been down there.
Got it.
Let's have a look. No, that's the playrooms. Ah, bugger off. I don't have time for you. Yeah, rotten piece of meat. Whatever the fuck you are. Was it this one then? It was one of these later ones. No, that's the Temple of Prophecy. Sorry, I apologize. Ah, boy. I'm trying to remember, and I don't think there was anything down here other than a load of these guys in a dead end. I've been really enjoying this game, though. I really have. I think it's a great game. It's just a shame about the monster respawn, and well, the combat's a little bit bland. But apart from that, you know, I like this game. I think it's quite. It's been interesting. It's been a lot of fun to play, and that's the main thing about any game. You know, I mean. There's no point in playing a game if it's not fucking fun. But this game has been fun. I've really enjoyed it. You know, and I'm pretty sure we're near enough the end now. No, that's the Undercity. I do have to go back and explore there because there's flame sheets and that there. But I will get to that later. Yeah, I'm on the right path anyway. The only other thing I will say is that the bosses have been easy enough. No, it's not that way. Where is it? we'll go this way and have a look. The bosses have been easy enough. I mean, I don't know whether it's just I'm a bit overpowered for the time that I actually fought them, or whether they are just genuinely easy or what. I don't know, but I find a mixture between the charging up your gun and using the SMG. It just mows through them. I absolutely destroyed Jack the Ripper. I think the battle lasted about 20 seconds or something like stupid like that. I just mowed through him. I'll make a Mary Kelly out of you. Ah, here we go. The lava ducts. I knew it was further down. I'll make a Mary Kelly out of you. Then 10 seconds later, bang, gone. I'll kill you, you slag. Die, you slag. All this shit he was saying. Good old Jack the Ripper. Jack no more. Okay, let's try and make a head and tail of this place, but we'll do that in the next part, because I'm sure that we've gone on long enough. But at least we're making progress. We've now got the Marteau, we've got the Flambeau, and we've got Jack's journal, and we've collected most of the stuff that we missed. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here for this part, guys. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Thank you, and have fun.